There we go. Can you guys all see me okay? On the top left, right here? Yes? Can you just write yes? Yes? All right, cool. So I'm actually hanging out with my, I would call this son. I'm bringing out my different son this week. His name is Adam. Say hi, Adam.
Hi.
And don't be shy. Just say hi, hi world. Say hi to the world.
Nah.
No? You don't want to say hi? No? You're a little shy?
No.
What would you like to share with everybody today? What's today's message, Adam? See, Adam thinks Daddy's always working all the time. But what he doesn't realize is Daddy's always home. He doesn't understand how lucky he is. Because all his life, I basically raised him. I did. You know, I raised him when he was diapers. We got, you know. Yeah, but was that right? Wasn't right? He's a little shy. So here's the deal, guys. Last week I brought my oldest son. Adam is turning 7. When? When's your birthday?
March 10th.
March 10th. So just in a few, not even 2 months from now, I get to hire Adam to be my employee because he had to be 7 according to our business strategist, our business attorney that we brought on board. Everybody has access to this information on the inside. He says your kids got to be, if you got kids that you know of, they got to be 7 or above in age, and then you can hire them. You can pay them up to $6,000, or you can pay them as much as you want. But I believe you can write off up to $6,000. Where he educated us a year, and so that's $500 a month. And so if you're in that position that you're making good money in your businesses, consider that. So tonight we're gonna be pretty quick, guys. I'm gonna probably go as fast as I can, but I'm gonna cover a lot. So we're gonna skip the traditional PowerPoint presentation. I'll share with you guys a quick story, and then we'll get started to some technical stuff that, in all reality, if you like the computer and you like to kind of work from home, this is probably the best tool that you can have. Agree? Agree, right? And then if we agree to disagree, then this may not be for you, but you may come across this information as maybe your spouse or maybe a brother that's struggling inside of a job that loves the computer and can work using a few tools like Excel and knowing how to edit, maybe a little bit of work on eBay and then Amazon and Overstock. Just to talk about a few stores. But this whole concept started because back in 2008, we were living maybe the wrong type of lifestyle, right? We were keeping up, having all the nice things that we wanted to live for, have the nice cars and nice houses and big spaces and all that good stuff. But what I didn't realize was that was actually affecting me because the more junk I bought and the bigger the house was, it put me forced me to have a job to be able to pay for that house. Does that make sense? So I was way upside down at home. I was way upside down in my lifestyle, and I said I wanted a clean slate. I want to start fresh. And so 2 years ago, this project started for my wife and myself, and it wasn't maybe 3 months later. Okay, I started the project in January of 2012, and it wasn't until March 1st that I actually launched it out to my list. I started sharing with people I cared about. I like bringing value to people that are on my list, and some of you got invited by somebody else, and so that's the history and the foundation of the system. It started with being able to. Are you having fun here, buddy? I thought we were gonna sit down and relax.
I know, but the screen is so weird.
No, I know the screen's weird, but I'm gonna have you take it seriously. Just kind of watch me do my okay. I know. You want to have fun, and I'll let you have your fun later. But
the chair is too weirdy.
The what?
The chair is too weirdy.
Oh, you don't have to use a chair. If you don't want to use a chair, you can just stand up. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Feel free to stand up, but just I know it's hard for you to to relax and stay still because I was your age at one time and had a lot of energy. Okay, so I get that. Okay, we're keeping it real here, guys. But just pay attention, and then if you get bored, you want to drink some water, you can leave. You're not forced to stay here. Okay.
Okay.
But I want you to learn like what I do, so that eventually I like for you to kind of take some of those ideas and start doing some of your own work. What does that sound?
Okay.
Whatever you want to do. Like, what's your hobby? What do you love to do?
Art.
Art. So check this out. See, a lot of people love art, but maybe don't have the idea of a passion, right? So everybody's got a passion. Whether you think of it or not, back when you were Adam's age, 6 years old, you had an idea that you liked a lot. But somebody beat you down in life, like a father or mother, that didn't give you the opportunity. That's exactly what happened with me. Okay, and I got forced to do something I didn't want to do, and so it led me back to finding my passions. Can we all agree with that? Some people have dreams that they still haven't fulfilled, a bucket list, right? And so the idea of working for yourself, it may not be what you want to do, but it can get you enough income to do what you want to do because you got your time freedom. Key thing is time freedom. That's what allows you to be successful. So let's get rocking and rolling. It is go time, and welcome to the team, Eddie. Looks like Eddie just joined the team. I don't know how he signed up. We just got started with the webinar. We haven't even finished it yet. Guys, I'm flying to New York tomorrow night. Some of you received my list email, and maybe you know I'm flying tomorrow to actually speak on this stuff, on eBay stuff, right? And so, all right, buddy, we got to keep it down, all right? Because I got to finish this.
I know.
Okay, so he's my active son, so you can imagine no matter what I say, he'll just keep on doing. So that's the way it works. Is the audio okay, guys? I'm getting like audio can't hear. Are you guys good? I'm using my headphones, so I don't know if it's close or better. I just don't like holding the phone when I'm working because I got to use the mouse and keyboard. So we got to make sure we're okay. Yes? Okay. So let's talk about two websites here really quick that are important, and let's go to eBay and get started. And hold on a second. We'll head over to activity, and we'll search couple things here. So let's head over to Amazon. This is actually an item I was just listing because a top seller just sold it. So if I highlight this title right here and I head over to eBay, it doesn't really matter what you search because there's a lot of people selling a lot of stuff from Amazon over to eBay, as you can imagine. Look at this. Anything with a white background is stuff that people are selling on eBay. Same title, so we got, I don't know, 7 results for that. If I want to see what's sold, that's all I care about. I'm going to check off sold listings. And we can see that this person sold it for $46, $49, $31, but it's a different image, Let's head back over to Amazon. The list price is $37.90. $37.90. So right now the list price is actually $41.70. The discounted price, which is the red price, is $37.90. Okay? And if we actually look at the history of this item, back earlier in January, this item was actually 34. It's actually currently 34.11, as you can see up there. 37. It looks like it went up. So if we look at this price, it's 36 bucks. My advice to people is you gotta stay within an area that it doesn't fluctuate. And the yellow price here is the used price, as you can see right here. The green price that's up here, right there, is $37.90. Okay. So that's the current price. That's the discounted price. So I'm gonna use this item as an example. Again, it doesn't matter which item that we're using. I can take other items. This one has different options. You got 1 box, 3 boxes, 2 boxes, 4 boxes, 5 boxes. Okay. So we just took the title, copied it over, and we came across the item. So what I'm going to show you is what others are selling right now currently. And look at these guys are all top sellers. This guy sold 33 of these for $46.79. $46.79, and it's actually $37.90. How many did he sell? 8 bags of that stuff. So let's see. Let's go look at this item. 8 bags with filters for million. Okay, so if I click on this item right here, it should allow me to look at the last one right here. And it looks like, where is it? See, seller's original listing, sell one like this. Nope. Down here, there's the item right there. Okay. So each box includes 4 bags. So he actually sold the 4, I want to say it's 4 bags. This one may be a little confusing because for some folks, because it's not a good example because there's variations. So what I'm going to do is take that guy, let's head back over here. And notice that these guys are the top sellers, okay? Very simply, I'm gonna look at this guy's name, this other top seller. This guy's person is, let's see. I want to make sure they're not on the team. They use TurboLister, and I don't know if they're on the team. The reason we say that is because we don't like to give out other people's stores. But here, let's take this guy as an example that's right before that because I'm familiar with this guy. Okay, XA Electronics, he's got 88,000 items, right? If we take that guy and I click on Advance, the top right, and I click on Buy Seller, and I'm going to search his name, and I want to check off where it says, give me the last 15 days of what he sold. you're going to notice that what he sold down here, I'm going to check off sold listings. All this stuff that's in green is what he sold. So today's the 29th. Yesterday was 29th. Look at this. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and so on and so on. So he sold over 30 items. That's a pretty good day, right? Wouldn't you all agree? 88,000 feedbacks, okay? One key thing that people, it's hard for people to listen to advice, but I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to keep it very simple and straight. Do not go deviate from the system. I'm teaching you guys right now the goods that other people are teaching for 25 bucks. Okay, there's a rather 20 bucks. There's out there. There's a competitor that's trying to teach this stuff to do it by hand. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This guy's probably making about $1 or $2 average out there on selling his items. It's not very likely that you're going to do this by hand all day long. So my intention is to teach you something here today that will help you get to your goals faster. I don't care if it's $500 a month, $1,000 or beyond. We got average people making $4,000 and above, okay? But what I want you to understand, it's a game of numbers. If you walk into Walmart and all you see is one item that you listed or even 10, you're going to walk out because you want a variety of different. What's Walmart about? They're about everything. So look at this guy covers home and garden, toys and hobbies, books, consumer electronics, health, beauty. So what I'm going to do is show you guys how to list fast using our tools. My intention today is not to sell you on the idea of what we do because I just gave you the goods. You can go do it all day long by hand. Okay, I wouldn't recommend it because there's some things that you want to learn how to do correctly. But I've actually worked with some incredible leaders on our team that found things that worked and didn't work, and I developed the software to really help you guys scale it up. And I did this originally for my wife, and then as we brought people on board, the ideas just started coming out of them like there was no tomorrow. They started dreaming together like, Caesar, can you add this? Can you change that? And I said, yes, I will do that for you. And I don't believe there hasn't been a day that I haven't found a person that said, hey, I have an idea, and I don't shoot it down. If they have a great idea, and I tell them, hey, if you have a great idea, let's add it to the training center. Let's give it back. Be a servant leader. That's what we're about. And help out everybody else so they can be successful. Because there's some million products that you would see that you can list. And I don't care if it's Amazon or any other store. By the way, Amazon is not always the cheapest. I found things that are actually a lot cheaper over at Target if I walk into the store. But they do offer fast shipping, so it makes it very attractive for drop shippers, okay? So I'm in the home and garden department. There's over 3 million products just in kitchen and dining, okay? If I go over to the bath, furniture, home decor, artwork, irons, vacuums, I mean, you can see there is a lot of different categories. All I care about, because I like things shipping quick, is I want to make sure it's Prime, so I'm going to check that guy off. All right. And then I'm going to go over to kitchen and dining. And then I'm going to head over to cookware because I love cookware stuff. And then what's important is I want to make sure that the item has 3 stars or more. Okay, there's 6,000 items there. And if you really want to make a killer deal, because look at this. Remember I told you that there's a list price right there? The red price is the discounted price. Let's head over to items that have a list price of 25 to 50 bucks. Now, if you're a brand new eBay guy, like you've never sold on eBay before, don't go out and list items that are $150 and above. I would say stay within $25 to $50 range, or maybe even under 25 if you're really tight on money. The reason is a brand new eBay account needs to establish a relationship with eBay. eBay, what happened about 4 years ago is people started drop shipping items out of China, fake iPods, and so eBay started putting limitations on accounts. So a person, first of all, if you have an old eBay account from like the 90s and you've sold at least 2 or 3 things, I don't care what it is, household items, you want to make sure you remember that email and that password, because that can definitely help you and scale up your sales a lot faster. Other folks that are starting brand new, it's not impossible. We have plenty of people doing it, and we have an area in the back office actually teaching you right in here how to fix that issue to get to your items faster, called the Amazon drop shipping area. Let me head over here, and then let's head over to where it says raising your limits, right? And so we have an area in there that helps brand new members get their limits, taught by somebody that had 10 limits minimum, was able to raise them up to 1,200 in the first 30 days. Pretty exciting stuff. Okay, so let's go back to our items. I am currently on the Amazon page. Every single page on Amazon gives you 24 listings, as you can see right here, out of 6,000. 6,000 is quite a bit, so I'm just going to look for and filter it down just a little bit more. Give me everything that's 70% off. 70% off is a pretty attractive number because look at this. List price is 100, and then the discounted price is 28 bucks. Same thing with these. Look at that. $400, discounted at 129. So there's lots of room for play, okay? Granted, you can list this by hand, and granted that you can do one or two in half an hour. That takes way too much time. I'm going to show you how to list. Let's see. Let's do 48 of them in just a few minutes here. I'm going to try to finish this before 6:45, so let's get rocking and rolling. It is currently 6:17, so watch me how I do this. 24 pages, right? 24 items per page, rather. 263 results. I'm only going to do 48, so that's 2 pages, right? So watch this little button here. I'm going to click right here, and then that's all my ASINs. That's all the numbers that each item contains. Perfect. I got that. I'm going to do a Windows key R, open up Notepad, and I'm just going to right-click and paste this in here. That's all my items right here, the SKU numbers. All inside. You will absolutely have access to this tool. It's right here in this section called the Amazon Amazon Page Scraper right there. Okay, so that is access to part of our training, okay, that you will receive. And let's head down here to the next page. Go back to Amazon, close this guy out, and then all we have to do to go to the next page is really, really simple. Down at the bottom, we go to page 2.
Yeah,
go for it. Go to the bathroom, buddy. Okay, we are now on page 2, and verifying that these are all in stock. Stock, looks good. Yep, looks good. And I think there's a way you can check off that include out of stock, yeah, so I unchecked that to make sure that the ones that are in stock are all good. All right, let's grab the next 24. So I'm going to go ahead and click my famous button here again and give me the next set of ASINs. And select all, right-click, and copy. And then tab over to our page here. So now we have exactly 48 items, right? 24 times 2, 48 items all on here. If you don't believe me, I'm going to go to the very bottom. I'm going to click on that item, copy for that last item, and then we can go over here to this Charcoal Champion CC5119 Stuff and Burger Press. All right. So here is an issue right here. This one says ships in 3 to 5 weeks, but it's Prime. So those are some things to consider. You always want to check your items, but just for conversation's sake, I'm going to do a Control F, and then I'm going to paste it right at the top there, and you'll notice there is the ASIN. That's the SKU number for Amazon. All right. So I probably want to include that guy because I don't want to. I've already checked. You want to check each item, make sure they're in stock. But I'm going kind of quick here. Let's take this file and let's save it. Save as. I'm going to save this to my desktop. I'm going to call it Cookware. And this is ASINs. And I'm going to give it today's date of 1/30. By the way, today's our last webinar of the month. So congratulations. We're about to enter February. I can't believe a month has already passed by. Save that file to our desktop. Close that file out. Really simple, guys. You're going to come over here, and this is what we do, guys. I'm going to show off a tool that I am absolutely passionate about called the Scrapers. And if you're on a Macintosh, you're going to use File Exchange. If you're on Windows, you can use either File Exchange or TripleLister. But because of Macintosh, I want to talk about File Exchange. They both work the same way. Okay, so we're going to open up this tool called the Multi-Scraper, and at the top you can see that I'm logged into my account. Click on Upload, choose the file. There's my cookware file that I just scraped, right, that we just saved. And then option 2 is TripleLister, option 2B rather, option 2A is TripleLister, option 2B is File Scraper. Let's use File Scraper, and then my store is actually a premium, okay, because after 200 and some change in listings, you want to make sure that you are in a premium store. And so our mathematical equation compensates for how much you're going to be making by punching in that number. So we're going to go ahead and do my email account. Suffix is CR for my initials. And then profit after fees, I want to make at least 15 and $20. Let's just do 15 on an item. And then I'm going to set best offer to leave that blank. And then stock quantity, I just want to do 1. If you're brand new, if your eBay is brand new, just leave it to 1. And then I'm going to clear the log, okay, just to make sure there's no other junk in there, and then scrape. We should have exactly 48 items. And maybe because I just cleared it, it didn't take. I just uploaded the code here, so if this is broken, I know exactly why. Sometimes what we have is folks that damage the database, and should not happen, but let's try it here. I think we're okay now. There we go. Okay. It's probably because I cleared the log. So if you clear the log, you can append like items. So if I do 48, I can go back and start scraping more. There's really no point, but I cleared it. We got 48. Let's download that file, and then let's head over to, I'll do this webinar example, and then we open it inside of Excel. I personally do because I like to modify my titles. Now, a couple things that we teach to do in here is modify your titles. All this is, not to confuse anybody, but it's really simple. You got your titles for the items here. Look at all our items, 48 items. Okay, these items are ready to be listed after I complete the category. And so just because we're on the webinar, I'm not going to optimize our titles, but we have an optimizing tool. And I'm going to take 2 or 3 keywords out of here. So this first one says classic stainless, it's Cuisinart with helper handle, and it looks like a stir fry pan. So that's going to be the keyword right there. The main keyword is it's a stir fry pan right there. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is head over to our title tool that we've developed in-house. One of the things that we missed from a tool that eBay used to have was our categories. We've now developed that into our scraper. So check this out. Home and garden, we got our items right there. Home and kitchen is 20628. So 20628, right? And then I'm going to double click on the little guy at the bottom right, and then it's going to populate all these listings to the same category, because guess what? I was in the home and kitchen area for that particular item. Okay, so verifying prices, guys. It's always key to verify your prices, but if I take this item here, which I have not optimized, and I just go search for it on Amazon, you will notice that it's right here for $28.24, right? And so my price is $50.97. And so the way you calculate that is this, okay? I came over here and I'm doing a fixed auction price. I have a premium store. We're gonna do an item cost. Our item cost is what does it cost over at Amazon? $28.24. So let's punch in $28.24. I'm verifying prices here. Okay. Excuse me. I must have hit the wrong button, which I did. Okay, let's start over. So we're gonna do fixed price auction. We don't do regular auctions. We just do fixed price because that's what Amazon, eBay tells us is best for their clients. Store plan. We're doing a premium store. The actual cost of the item we told you guys was $28.74, right? 24. Sorry, 24. And then what was our Excel price that the scraper pulled after we won a $15 fee profit? $50.97. $50 is our buy it now price. $50.97. And look at this. Not exact, but we have a profit of $16.36 if it sells at that price. Keep in mind that you want to keep track that you're going to be paying for eBay and PayPal fees at the end of the month. When the item sells, you pay the PayPal fee right away. This fee here gets calculated. It gets subtracted from this profit. But that's exactly what we compensated here. So our software, what it does, it calculates all these prices, our formula in the back end, so that you can make a $15 profit if it sells at that price. Now, a few things that we advise people to do to their file here is this: take out numbers. The only person that's going to be searching for these model numbers is the person that's actually looking to price match or price shop. Brand is the next thing you want to remove. So I'm going to take out Cuisinart. Okay. So Chef's Classic Stainless 40-inch stir fry. And if I want other keywords, I would just head back over here to my keyword scraper and let's look at what's popular. Fry. Do I have fry in there? I do, but here's the problem. It has a dash in it. And so that actually completes it as one word. Let's remove that dash and let's keep it stir fry separate. We have a wok. Is this item a wok? Is this considered a wok? And let's see. Here it doesn't say wok at the top. Does it say wok in the listings here? I don't know. I don't see it. But you have an idea that here's the description of the item, rather the product features. It's a 14-inch stir fry pan made out of stainless steel encapsulated aluminum core. Now these are all powerful keywords. If you run out of keywords using our keyword scraper, you can use these keywords in here, right? So it doesn't really matter, but just for conversation's sake and to wrap up this webinar, to really educate you guys on what we do, is we give you the tools to list fast, list really fast. And all you have to do at this point now, I verified the price is positive. Okay, that's huge. And at any point, okay, the only thing you have to worry about is your categories, optimizing your titles, and then of course your price range. Now, I don't know why this one is at $200, but there could be a possibility that it pulled the wrong price. So let me double check here really quick. And non-stick. If you ever want the actual ASIN number, it's down at the bottom here. So let me copy that, and let's paste that guy there. Okay, so I believe what happened here on this item here is that the price is being pulled in this example from the list price. So if it's $69.95, this is why you want to verify your price. It's not always going to be 100%. Then we're going to type in here item cost $16,995. Right, and then buy it now price. I'm going to put $89.97, which will give me a profit of $9. So that's what I will replace that price with. Pretty simple, right? Edit my file and just go boop, right there, and then you can see that some of these are not always 100% because it's going to be pulled in the list price. But for just again for the webinar's sake, I'm just going to go ahead and list this file and show you how simple it is. But you want to spend time on this and clean this up on your prices. Always verify prices. Always verify, clean up your titles, and of course your categories. So let's go ahead and save this. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and go down to my desktop. If you're on a Macintosh, make sure you save it as a Windows CSV when you go save as. So desktop, save that, and then hit yes. Okay, then we're going to close this file out. Okay, when you get this message, just say yes. We realize that some features will be removed. No issues there. By the way, you can always modify the price inside of eBay if you need to, but again, I want to show you guys what this looks like after it's listed. We are essentially done with this file, and close that guy out, and close this guy out as well. Alright, so inside of our area, we have this little link here that takes you straight into File Exchange. And then File Exchange, actually, if you click on Sign Up Now, it'll tell me that I'm already signed up. It's free to use, but that's one of our listing scrapers that we have set up for formatting. If you have one that you really like, these are all free. As you can see, it doesn't charge me anything. All I'm going to do is click on Upload Files right here. Really simple. Choose the file, and webinar example file is right there on my desktop. There goes 48 files by a click of a button with images, description, ready to go, and eBay has it. I personally like File Exchange because it's faster. There is another software called Turbo Lister, so I'll open up one of these files. Turbo Lister is a little bit slow. I clicked on this item, and you can see it's loading. And again, it depends on your computer. This computer is not one of those quad cores, fast computers, but it is a computer. So inside here, you'll notice that there's the title, and this one actually breaks it down so you can look at all your fields. There's your price at the top right. And this particular file, I did not modify it in Excel, so guess what? It removed some of the features, like the condition of the file and then the categories. It doesn't know what category it's in, so the way you do that here is right-click, and then you click Select. Again, these are for people that prefer to use TurboLister, and you're actually modifying everything on your desktop instead of inside of eBay. And this is a basketball court, so it's under rims and nets. And hit next. Notice down here, it's going to populate this file. For folks that are already on the team, if you want to avoid doing this by hand, you want to make sure you put your categories prior to importing into TurboLister. Okay? And there goes my email going crazy. So I'm going to pop it over to open up here, and let's get over to my email. And there's eBay telling me that they're listing my items, right? So let's go over here. All 48 items should be listed without an issue. It took less than, what, 10 minutes on this webinar to list the items. Granted that you want to spend some time on them, verifying price, but I want to just show you that, you know, we skipped the copying and pasting. It's all about click and importing for you guys. Okay, nobody else is doing what we're doing at these rates right now. So tomorrow night, guys, I actually fly to New York to teach this stuff to people that spend over $2,000 to learn this information. $2,000, okay? And they're not getting not even half the tools that we offer for $397. Currently, we have a discount at $397 for the training, because for brand new people, you guys have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, it's going to take you some time to learn this stuff. And so your sponsor, your mentor that invited you, is going to teach you this stuff. Okay, that's the idea. And then to stay active with us, to use our tools and our training and our Skype room that we're passionate about because we support people. You can see there's over, I don't know, 200 and some members here probably on this Skype room supporting each other. And every single person here loves each other, supports each other. And you can see Jacqueline's in here saying, welcome, Ruben, to the team. Ruben's one of our newer students. Welcome, Ruben. I actually sat down with him. They're local here in town. Arthur just got started with it not too long ago, and there's Chris Kemmer as well. Give him some feedback. But I just opened up an item here, okay, guys? And you can see there's the title, there's the description of the item, our terms and conditions of shipping, right? Which is important. You want to have that in there. And so all those items got listed. Let's go back to my email, right over here. Look at this. There's one item. There's the other item. There's all 48 items being listed. The faster you list, the more items you have in your store, well, guess what? The more that you make a lot faster. So that's our intention, for you guys to be happy with the tools. Every season is a different season, right? Right now we're approaching the current season, which is spring. We're kind of in between winter and spring. And so you can imagine some people are looking for different items. But I always recommend, for a brand new member, don't go off and do what I just did, like list anything and everything. You want to list what's actually selling right now in this marketplace. In the beginning of this webinar, I showed you what that was. I showed you a top seller, right? And then we took some items that he's selling, and then we verified that it does come from Amazon, and we verified the profit margin. So that is it for me. This is what we teach, guys. This is what you get, okay? Right in the inside, you're gonna start like this. Let me close all this out, because this is all automation tools. As a brand new member, you start from the very beginning. You hit home right here. Everybody's approached with this page here. It's always important to watch the foundation video. That's me teaching why I started this system and the passion I have for people making money from home. I absolutely have a passion for breakthroughs of people saying, man, I've tried almost everything on the internet, cannot make money, Cesar. Does this system work for everybody? And the answer is, it doesn't work for everybody, because if it worked for everybody, it's like going to a gym. Everybody that signs up for the gym, they're all excited in the beginning of January. It's like the perfect time to sign up. So the gyms are happy because they got, you know, a lot of income in January. But guess what happens by the end of January? They don't want to pay that bill because they were too lazy to show up to the gym. So if you're a determined worker, if you like to work, we invite you to join our team. You want to get back to the person who invited you. Have them show you how to get started. And this is how you get started. You pay your fee, okay, that's currently discounted. Again, I just mentioned I'm flying out to New York to teach this stuff all weekend. But people are doing it by hand from a different site, okay, from a company, and the max that some of these folks pay for their stores is $2,000. Okay, then learning how to move the products so they don't personally buy it for their own out of pocket, they have to learn how to go list it the proper way so they can sell on eBay. So our system is discounted at $397 again. Okay, to stay active with us after that, okay, which we recommend that you do because the tools are what really keeps everything in line, and not only that, but the leadership. The amount of leadership that we have here, guys, it's like bar none the best servant leaders that you'll receive in the industry. And I've been through a lot of different systems. Step 1, fast start. Okay, you want to complete fast start. So you can go through and complete this section. Step 2, go over to Amazon section, which is actually number 8 on fast start. And you're going to complete modules 1, and then you're going to head over to module 2 and complete module 2A. And stop right here and do 5 items by hand. I've never said to go watch all the videos, which is what some people do, and they don't ever listen to me. But the more that you go watch other videos, the more you're going to confuse the crap out of yourself. Don't do it, okay? Because it's all you're going to do is deviate from the system. I'm being pretty much frank and honest with you guys. You want to stick with the system. You've got to be coachable, number 1. So module 1, right here. Module 2, or rather module 1A is adding your taxes. Module 2, listing an item right here is 2A, and then you're going to basically stay within this area here. If you want to go out and find other stuff like top sellers, how to optimize titles, you're welcome to watch these, but we pretty much teach you the basic concepts of what you have to do here in 2A. After that, after you do that, okay, all this other stuff is extra, like, you know, changing the change, fixing your photos, optimizing titles, which, like I mentioned, is included in there. eBay, how you actually process a sale, don't have to worry about that until you actually process a sale. Okay, how to keep track of profits. Again, you wouldn't know what your profits are if you didn't process a sale yet. Process add-on items. This is for folks that sell like really cheap stuff on Amazon. That you want to know how you actually process an add-on item that is required to fulfill, like, let's say, a $25 completion of value. Don't have to worry about that right now. Again, eBay processing a return. If you have a return, what do you do? And by the way, because the buyer does pay the return most of the time, you can profit off of that. And there's a way to do that. So either you profit on the sale or profit on the return. You're still going to profit. Okay. And then this is where the magic happens, which I just showed you. We have Amazon scrapers, keyword scraper for both eBay, rather Windows and Mac. Okay, these are all tools that really scale up your business, so you can start doing some pretty beautiful stuff that I just showed you. Keyword scraper works like this. Okay, if I type in cookware right here, cookware, which I just showed you. You don't know exactly what you're going to get, but you're going to get something out of the kitchen department that has to do with cookware, right? So I'm going to go to kitchen, go to cookware, and then give me a price range that you want to scrape. So give me something that's between 50 and 75 bucks, okay? And then the profit, I want to make $15. What's the lowest you'll take? I'll take a profit of 5 bucks. And then how many items you want back? Just give me 50. And then stock quantity, we'll stick with 1 since we're a brand new member. And then click on that button. And this is actually a lot faster than going through pages of Amazon. But again, if I open this file, we don't know exactly what we're going to receive in this file because I wasn't on that page. But it just gives you keywords of different stuff that has to do with cookware. You can see this one says easy clean interior thermo, heat indicator, dishwasher safe, cookware, set black, and then there's our 50 items of some random stuff. There's a Cuisinart, and you know, it goes on and on and on. So your heart's desire is all here. Whatever you want to list, it's up to you. Pretty powerful tools, guys. We have them here for you so that you guys can make money faster. We often get asked what makes us different than the, other deals. We don't upsell you on stuff. We give you everything for one flat rate fee. Okay. The only thing that we recommend is after you achieve a certain goal of, let's say, $500 a month or $1,000 a month, or you got a lot of items up, you want to upgrade to what's called the advanced training. This is where a lot of other exciting stuff happens. I just showed you a top seller that his name was XA Electronics. Check out this baby. Let's type in XA Electronics right here. XA. Give me everything that he sold with a quantity of 2 or more in the last, let's just say, last 5 days. I showed you guys he sold like 30 plus items. number of items. Just give me 10, just for now. And then, how many pages do you want to scrape?
Can I go back now?
He's got 3. Yes, you can, buddy. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me, buddy.
Okay.
Adam is super excited to hang out with Dad. You can imagine. He can't sit still because he's ADD like his father, and loves to not stay focused. And that's okay. But listen, guys, if you're not having fun doing what you love doing, guys, I did this. At first, I thought, man, is this eBay stuff having to do with me leaving my house and boxing stuff up? And the answer is absolutely not. You're selling stuff that really you're just a middleman, and because or middlewoman, because you got smart on listing items, right? And making a profit. And once the item sells, you ship it to the customer. You just cranked out some good profit. So listen, this guy doesn't optimize titles. I've showed you guys already. So what this tool does is it compares our titles with Amazon's titles, and then it gives me the ASIN numbers into a file. And you can see it's going through and pulling out all the items that he sold. That's the advanced section, guys. Again, I don't recommend you doing that as a brand new member because of limitation reasons. So you want to make sure you do that later. There's a quantity trick. This software here teaches you that you can have a low stock quantity, and then I can go through and let's say I have a quantity of 10 items per item as an example. This can pull you down to 2 and then store the remaining 8 of that particular item in our site, so you're not eating up your limitations on eBay, if that makes sense. And then change automation. Okay, if I want to go through and just change everything up by a few cents, increase or decrease, this software does that right here. Pretty cool stuff, guys. I mean, this is some pretty advanced stuff that we've put together for you guys. And that is it for me. Wow, I knocked it out in 40 minutes. Good job, Cesar Ramirez. All right, so any questions? I'm going to wrap it up right here. We are done. If you want to party with us, get back to the person that invited you so you can start cha-chinging with us. And I am flying out to the East Coast, hanging out with the crazy folks that live out there. That's super, super cold, I can imagine. I just bought some Long Johns. Got to stay warm. And you can imagine how that's going to work out. So, any questions? Yeah, so the cost per month is, your overhead with us is $97. If you upgrade to the advanced section eventually, it's just $50 more. It's $147. If you want to compare apples and oranges with us and, let's say, DSD as an example, because they're really great at marketing, but they're very poor at teaching their people, they start you off at $20. They don't give you no support. So then they upsell you to become an affiliate, which, by the way, you can become an affiliate here if you like as well. We do pay 50% commissions as well as as they do. The difference is that we only pay out these 2 levels to stay within the the non-multi-level world. So we pay out level 1, 50% commissions. Level 2 is 10%. A total of 60% goes out to the marketing force, and that's what we pay out of pocket. So out of the $397 upfront fee, you're making $200 upfront to refer a new member, and then on a monthly, you also get the 50% residual on the $47. Okay, I have no interest in bringing folks in for $20 because it's an easy in, easy out. Okay, I want folks that have a business mindset, that treat their business as a business. We teach eBay. We don't teach MLM schemes here. Okay, so there's a big difference. Big difference. Okay, and I'm not against the MLM thing. Okay, but what I am against is offering you what you paid for, and we have nothing but value here and tools here that you can leverage. Which I understand that they do not have those tools. So I get that question asked all the time. So I'm just being upfront and honest. So that's what we have to offer. Okay, so if you're ready to play, yes, we are in the UK. Thanks for that great question. We have a guy on our team named Paul Norris, who's in the UK, who's actually our leader that takes care of the UK area. So again, I'm flying out to go teach people that pay $2,000 for this information, guys. So you want to compare apples with apples? There's other people teaching $15,000 to run an eBay store, and some folks never make any money. And so here, what you got is 24/7 support, 24/7 support to support you guys in what we do. So rock and roll. Yes, I'm going to go back to that same question. Is there a monthly charge? The answer is yes. Okay, so you're going to continue using the tools. We like residual income. If you have a mindset of just coming in to get training and then quitting, don't sign up. Please, forget about it, because the idea is for you to build a store. Okay, bigger and bigger and bigger, because as you're growing, we got folks that have been here for 2 years. with us. I mean, JC's on here, Chris Kemmer's on here. There's folks on here that have been with us for going on 2 years. March. Okay, we are doing a hangout. I think I talked about that on my email. We're doing a hangout in Vegas. There's the fair that's going on. It's a merchandise fair where people from China, Japan, everybody's coming together. Wholesalers that we're going to go out there and network with, and then we might have a mastermind training. That's on March 15th in Vegas. We're arriving out there, and that's at the Quad that we're getting together at. If you want to get some rooms there, okay, if you're part of the team, you're invited. But I'm putting that out there that we're having our first live hangout on March because it's our 2-year anniversary as a team. Okay, super excited, guys. This system has changed lives of many people that have never made money online. Okay, so if you're looking for something that is a handout, I had a lady today saying, hey, you let me in for free, and then I'll pay you after I make the money. You got the wrong mindset. We don't give handouts here. We give coaching information and tools for you to apply it. Does it work for everybody? Yes. Does everybody can take action? No. It works for most people that I understand that take action, and they stay laser focused. If you're into 3 or 4 different MLM deals and you haven't gotten one up to $10,000 a month, my question to you is, why are you jumping or doing multiple deals? Stay focused on one. Get that to $10,000 a month. Okay. Once you achieve that, like I have, okay, 6-figure income, and then you can go focus on other projects like what I was doing yesterday in Vegas. So you can absolutely do whatever you want, but you gotta stay laser focused and really hit it hard for 90 days. Give it your best. Okay. That's about as blunt as I can be. Okay, I'm not here to sugarcoat this thing, but it is what it is, and I got to get running out of here, guys. I got to run to a meeting and prepare for tomorrow's flight to New York. So, let me be the first one to really welcome that new person that comes on board. Again, step 1, complete Fast Start. Step 2, complete Module 1. Step 3 is Module 2A, and then stop there. List 5 items by hand so you can really appreciate the software. And then we'll take that coaching. We'll spend some time with you, review your items to make sure they're all correct. So you're not going to just be thrown into something and not giving advice. We give advice on what to list, what not to list. Stay away from certain things, and then go to work and use our tools to scale up your business and your sales. What more can I say? So, hey, JC, was that pretty straight up, man? I don't think I sugarcoat anything here, and nothing was wasted. I think there was a lot of good value given. So, Chris Kemmer can vouch for it. She was one of our first students, and she's still here to this day. So John Derlin is actually one of our newest leaders. He says blue collar work ethic here. So yes, there's no free lunch. How's that? No free lunch. But we do serve people when they have questions. You're not going to be left alone. You will be added to our Skype room right in here, and that's what we have to offer. The more you list, the more you make, and that is our motto. Cha-chinging. If you're on Facebook, add me to Facebook. Probably the best way to get a hold of me. And then let me know who referred you. I'll get you plugged into them if you don't know what they are. But my link is this. Okay, to Facebook, just do http facebook.com/C Ramirez 8. Okay, and then if you want to get a hold of me or even send me an email, we advise you to get back and sign up with the person that invited you to the webinar. That's important, because they do get credit. They spend time to get you here. Okay, they invested in their list to get you here, and they're part of the team to become a member. So we don't charge for you to be an affiliate. That's part of the system. Okay, my motto is, you can be an affiliate of something, but it doesn't make sense to refer somebody to something if you haven't actually made it work for yourself. Is that fair? So if you're a student and you're gonna go watch a good movie or try a good restaurant, why would you refer somebody to the restaurant if you haven't actually tasted it? That would just be called hearsay, right? I've heard that this guy's doing really good. Can you go sign up with them, and then I'll get the credit? That's not the way we operate here. Okay, so we give you the ability to get your training paid for free if you just refer 2 members. That's 50% commissions twice, which equals 100, right? Pretty simple math. So can I put my link in that what chat? Oh, yes. Thank you. So, yeah, you want to contact me on Facebook, and then I'll send you my link to sign up. My wife and I work this business, guys. This is all we do. So someone asked me, is this just a part-time project? No, this has been our full-time income since last year. So we have a pretty solid team of leaders here that go out and serve other people. They got their students that they spend time with, but they also spend time with answering questions, okay? We're not going to go play hide and go seek. We're here on Facebook. We're here on Skype supporting you, right? Is that fair enough? So very, very cool stuff. So, all right. I'm out the door, guys. Have a great night. You ready to get started? Let's rock and roll. Ed asked, I just joined. I'm on the Mac. Is the Microsoft Home and Student Edition of 2013 adequate for using the software? The answer is yes. All those, actually, all you really need, Ed, is the Excel portion of it. So you don't need Word and all that other stuff. If you want to just get the Excel portion of it, I haven't tested it with like open source software, but Excel has always been working for everybody, so I just stick to that format. I don't want to support like third-party open source softwares. It's just too much work, man. So Excel, remember, if you're on a Mac, save it as Windows CSV, and then you're ready to remember category, add the modify your titles, right? Clean it up, take out the model numbers and the description, the model numbers and the brand, and then always verify your price. And then the weekend is around the corner, so guess what? You may make some money because the weekend is it's like an online swap meet. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me to the swap meet. We used to go over there and just buy and acquire stuff. By the way, I had an unlimited eBay account. I'm going to wrap it up with this. I had an unlimited eBay account, right, when I first started. And one of the most powerful things that I could provide to you guys as eBay sellers, and not just me, but people that have shared this information, is let's see. Let me pull up the training center real quick because I think this is vitally important to your business. This section right here, called the eBay FAQs, it's like, what do you actually tell a person if the price goes up or if the item is out of stock? You copy and paste that message into your customers, and I've not had one negative feedback ever since I've used that message. The problem is I didn't know what to say in the beginning, so I got hit with my eBay account. My eBay account went from unlimited, like I used it back in the 90s, to 10. So I had to build it back up, which, I'm back at 700 items, which I'm okay with. But the fact is, I took a hit on my eBay account to help you guys out. So good stuff. Welcome to the team, Ed. And, it looks like, oh, wow, who just joined the team here? It looks like Chris Smith just got a new student, so congratulations, Chris Smith. We're looking forward to coaching you. And Kevin, I will send you I just got your message on Facebook, Kevin. I will send you my link to sign up to get started coaching. You can take action tonight, get coached, and then by tomorrow morning I'll review your listings. My flight leaves at 4 o'clock, but I'll be on the plane with the rest of the crazy Super Bowl fans flying out to New York. I don't know why they picked this weekend to bring me out, but I'm going out there to speak on eBay. And you guys are lucky to be paying the price you're paying because these guys don't have half the tools that we have, and they spent way more money. So, okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Good night. Bye.